and I talked about the streets. I encompass everything about the ghetto. I don't glamorize it, but I tell it what it is. And I think that's my niche.
Run down now to the point, there ain't really nothing for the youth to do. It's really pushing the youth to the streets at this point. First music Kevin Gates was making that he blew up on, he made right there.
Crime in Baton Rouge jumped 25% last year, placing Baton Rouge 21st in crime among 468 metropolitan areas in the United States. The typical criminal is male, under 30, carrying a gun, and lately, traveling in gangs.
I looked up to individuals that was gangsters. Nah, as far as it pertains to those two individuals, they're very talented artists in what they do, but I just never was in that realm.
Wanna believe in a breed of overachievers, and disbelief is just me on the sofa with Mika, game spitter. So I stated the facts, prefer to play punk rock, I'm just able to rap.
Kevin Jerome Gillard, born February 5th, 1986, better known by his stage name, Kevin Gates. His mother was Puerto Rican and his father was black. Him and his family relocated to New Orleans before settling in Baton Rouge in 1992. Gates grew up in the trenches and had to do what he had to do to survive. In 1999, at the age of 13, he got booked for joyriding in a stolen car. He lost contact with his father at a young age, but later reconnected with him as a teenager, but passed away shortly after, when Gates was only 14 years old. He went to community college a few years later, and that's where he found his love for music. After gaining a buzz in the city, in 2007, he signed a deal with a local label, Dead Game Records. His career blossomed, following fellow Baton Rouge natives Boosie Badass and Webby. In the mid-2000s, the three collaborated on Gates' first mixtape, Pick the Litter. In 2007, another mixtape, All or Nothing, was released in 2008 and featured what Gates described as a lot of pain and a lot of true stories. In 2008, both Gates and Boosie were incarcerated in separate cases, effectively pausing Gates' music career. During his incarceration, Gates claimed he earned a master's degree in psychology through a prison program. He was released early from prison on good behavior as well. When Gates got out in 2012, he gained some buzz off the Make 'Em Believe It mixtape and caught the attention of Lil Wayne's record label, Young Money Entertainment. Gates was signed to the management wing of the label later that year. Although he was signed to the management wing, Gates never signed a record deal with Young Money. He remained independent. Birdman, however, gave him an idea to start his own label named Breadwinners. In early 2013, Gates released the mixtape The Luca Brasi Story under his Breadwinners Association record label. The mixtape was phenomenal and received the critical praise from Pitchfork. Rolling Stone named the mixtape single Wildin' the 40th best single in 2013. Riding high on the success of The Luca Brasi Story, Gates signed a major deal with Atlantic Records. October 2013, Gates went on a 4-week tour around the United States. The tour was called Stranger Than Fiction Tour, and it featured Starlito and Don Tripp. After the tour, Gates got locked up again for parole violation. He was sentenced to 4 months but only served 3.5. In May 2014, Gates was named a member of the XXL freshman class. He also announced the By Any Means Tour, which would run from July 15 to August 30th, 2014. In October 2015, Gates married his longtime girlfriend, Draka Haynes. The couple have 2 children together and hinted he wanted another one. Him and his wife became Muslims together and went to the Mecca in September 2016 to become sanctioned. Gates is primarily known for his confessional anthems that blend with refined southern beats. Over the past few years, he incorporated singing in a lot of his raps after vocal training with Monica. Gates has become a household name from his likable personality and his charisma. Gates will go down in rap history as one of the best that ever did it, and as a Louisiana legend.
So when I step out, somebody take a picture, tell jail I'm about to melt out. Right independent feelings, I don't care about what you care about. Gotta focus on my children when I can, I try to help out. Some people feeling left out, I'm grinding all last year. If you know me, then you know about my year before that year. I was like behind the rodents, don't stamp the streets, know this. Bitch, I'm chasing a bag until they do me like Toby. Ayy.